no matter what is going on, no matter what is happening in this world, the best way we can do is to live the life with our head raised and proud and confident. When you are confident, when we are confident, nobody can beat us. If you did makeup yesterday, do a makeup today. Whatever is happening, keep the life you ought to live. You wish to live, and you want to live. And keep the life you are living the way you are living. Not everyone do great contribution, like doing something very dramatic, very heroic. A lot of us does things, a lot of us do things just the way we are doing, and that is the contribution we can make to this world. We can make this world a peaceful place, a calm place, from right this moment and right here. Oh, oh. Okay, now I think we can start to chat. If you have any question, I will wear my glass and read your your things. Oh, there's no more question now. There is one friend said, I love your way of doing makeup. Thank you very much. I think there are equal number or maybe unequal number of people who loves the way I do makeup, or there are equal number of people who loves what I do and who do not like what I do. So it's kind of a tough question. And I got one friend asking, can you do a tutorial on how to prepare for prom? Okay, this one I better understand who I am, where I am from. I will not do any makeup tutorial. And thank you for liking me, but I will only waste your time if you, hello dear friend, if you want me to do any makeup tutorial. It's really, I better understand who I am. I'm not qualified to do any of the makeup tutorial. I will not do any makeup tutorial. I'm sorry. To the mood matching lipsticks, and I still have that mood matching lipstick. It's not really a mood matching. I do not feel it is kind of a marketing tool. Say it's mood matching. It's always the more pink color comes out always pinkish, and the orangish color always orangish color. So there's not it is more like a marketing. I think it's more like a marketing tool instead of a truth that is mood matching. But I still have it, and I like it because because it keeps a long time, and it does not fade away easily, so I like it. And I still have one of it. The other day I saw they sell 2 of them, and I bought one. And because I decide I will not buy one single extra things that I do not need, although it's so darn unbelievably inexpensive, and although it is once out of a million years chance to find it, but if it is more than what I need, I will not buy it. And I have no regret, because I will look forward for the next one if I do. Do we have dance party in China? Yes, in any university we have dance party, but we do not, in the year of my age, we do not have this graduation dance party, prom or something. I have never heard about this concept, and when I came here and I saw people dress up, and I saw people dressed up for their graduation, and I could not understand it. Now I kind of can understand people dress up once in their lifetime. It's like, yeah, so we do have dance party, and but not such a big deal. And in my age, we do not have a graduation dance party. New Year and Christmas time, same as your Christmas time, is Chinese New Year time, and the real Western New Year time, when we have vacation, so we dance. University, we dance ballroom dance. So if you meet any Chinese people, usually 30, 40, 60, 70, 60 years old, 70 years old, 40 years old, 80 years old, and 40, 50, around this age, they are all can do ballroom dance from the university, those people. And what made me start this blah blah video? I start to make some video. I think unintentionally I made some video, and when I was doing the drawing or painting, I started to say something. So the other day I was in class, and there was one student make me not listening, and I was very angry, and then I start to digest this. I was thinking why I was angry, maybe because he was not listening, and why he was not listening, because maybe because I did not teach a good lesson, or maybe his way of learning is different, and each person is different. I should appreciate his way of learning, and I should not be just too stressed out. And so I start to do this kind of video of talking, and just murmuring and talking, and there are people start to like it. I think that was the beginning stage of this ASMR video. And there was one day I got one friend said, hey, I found your name all over the internet. See, you are on Reddit, and I had 60 something links on Reddit. And they say this is something, a new trend, a sensation, ASMR. So starting from that time, I start to understand there was a thing that people listen to my voice and get I don't know. whatever. People listen to my voice and get this strange, odd feeling, and I hate people talk. I hate myself now. No, not I hate my people talk. I do not like people who always talk. And I am talking because I saved all my talking to you. I do not like people talking without end and always talking. And it frustrates me. So I make it blah, blah, blah because I dislike talk. So it's kind of a joke or something, same as the tedious stuff. What is the meaning? Why people watch me open up a makeup box? It's so tedious, and it's so tedious that I cannot understand. So I title it tedious. So you can see all my title. I'm kind of not antisocial. It's kind of anti this current trend. What is your astronomical? Oh, that is that I keep to myself. Things like this, I don't know how secret, how private it is. My astronomical sign, I don't think I will tell. Sorry, I'm sorry. I keep it to myself. It may not be that important, but I just feel things belong to myself. Please excuse me. And that's about the reason. Year of Dog. Thank you very much. And learn Chinese. Yes. Thank you for understanding. You said no problem at all. Thank you very much. I wanted to say that I miss your video, tell stories. And it's not, there are friends say why I stopped making stories, because mostly because I'm very busy and making story takes a lot of time. There are times I make story, but another thing, make story takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of thinking. If you see the story I made, the writing I made, the previous video, it took me many sleepless nights to make up one story, and it just absorbs so much energy, and I do not have that peace of mind of making story. I have a lot of stories I want to tell you, and I do not feel it is sound enough, and I have not made the logic of the story and the relationship of the story work out very well. It's not solid, so I do not make that story. And read other people's story, I just don't feel like reading other people's story. There was a time at the beginning I liked to read books, but now I do not want to read those stories. I want to make up my story. My life has so much story, from you, from me, from anybody, and I want to make story that worth your time. Let's say it. And if my story is not good enough to worth your time, I will not. People like your tedious video for me. And please do not make comments too long. Thank you very much. I know you pay a lot of attention. It's simple, yes. And I watch at you read. Okay, and another one is asking about Kevin. Okay, Thank you very much. Now let's stop at these story things. I will make story because you are so kind and you just touch me, and I do have a lot of stories I want to tell. And these stories I want to tell the story, not just tell story, but tell morality, tell le morale de cette histoire. So with some reason, you will hear stories, and for your request, I will work on a story. And Kevin has no news. It's been a long time we didn't hear anything about Kevin. It's kind of heartbreaking, and this is what it is. We are heartbroken to see Kevin has gone, and I'm in Second Life in Buddha Center teaching. Your second life. We all have a second life. My second life is internet. I think everyone has a second life. Yeah. I want to make stories. Yes. The other day I was telling a story and it was cut short. But do you have time? Do you have time now? Okay, another time. I will draw that story. I will draw that story. You deserve it. You deserve a story that deserves your time. Yes, you deserve a story that deserves your time. And these couple of days, okay, it's a true story. It's my family story. These couple of days, I was thinking another story. I was thinking about smart. Smart is a curse. Smart is a curse. Smart is a spell. And if someone say that you are smart, don't think it's a good thing. It's not a good thing. When you teach a parent-teacher conference and the teacher tell the parent, he is smart, he's just not doing it careful enough. He's smart, he's just not apply himself. This is actually really a bad thing. I have seen students that not smart, but they work hard. And I saw one student, I saw one person, one child. He was always struggle in mathematics. When he was young, he had trouble to read the numbers, to recount the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, until 100, until a certain number. He forgot the number. Maybe his brain was just not arranged the way. Some people's brain was arranged this way, some people's brain arranged another way. His brain, maybe he was just not arranged for mathematics. So he was struggling in mathematics. All his years he was struggling. And there was one time at the examination, he got a very low score. And his mom, something like the lowest possible score. 20 questions, he got one right, and all the other things was wrong. And his mom knew. And his mom started to worry and just felt that mom didn't do enough things. It's already high school. So his mom started to learn high school math and started to work with him together. And it's not that the child did not pay attention. Maybe his way of learning is different. He copies things, but he maybe copied the wrong thing. And he write down things, but he just didn't understand thoroughly. So whenever taking examination, he got it wrong. So mom worked with him. Mom didn't learn high school math. For this reason, she started to learn high school math, to learn trigonometry, to learn geometry, to learn polar graph, to learn calculus, pre-calculus, and they work together. And this child worked hard, and mom, although she did not know math, but relatively has a math brain, so she could work out problem in her way, sometimes jump a few steps. But the child decided to do things step by step. If on the left side need to time 2, he wrote time 2, on the right side time 2, and he wrote so tediously and so concisely, so that he knew what process is taking. So now he took exam and he got much higher grade. Still, he's not the best in class. He's not an all A plus student, but he made so much progress. So if you are not smart, don't worry, because if you are smart, you work. If someone is smart, he works less hard and he remembers things. Then he does not need to put a lot of effort in learning things. The person who is not smart need to work harder to reach to the same level as the person who is smart. So easy come, easy go. If you are smart, do not take it as a gift. Smartness is not a gift. No, no, no. Being smart is not a gift. It's a curse. It's a curse. It's a spell. It's a spell for people not to learn hard, not to work hard. So if you are not good, work hard. So when I was taking French Revolution class, I think Robespierre or Dandong or some, anyway, the teacher told me one story. There was one French revolutionist, and he studied, so he studied, and he could not speak well. He could not speak a full sentence, and he just had some problem in his speech. So he trained himself every day in the morning or in the afternoon. He talked with a little stone on his tongue. Yeah, something like a little stone on his tongue, and he talked and practiced, and then he became the best speech maker, a best lecturer in the world, and he was the leader in French Revolution. I always searching for internet for this story, if my teacher told the right story, but I could not find. If any of you knew anything about French Revolution and one of the leaders, Danton or Robespierre or someone, maybe you can find this story. I am not sure, but no matter this story is true or not, it inspires me. It inspires me every time. I'm not good, I will work it out. I know sometimes we are born to be something, but mathematics, rudimental mathematics, everyone can do. It's just how much effort you put into it. Maybe this child will not become a mathematician in his future life, but yes, maybe this child will not become a mathematician in the future in his life, but at least he can achieve something and do it right, and it's very important. And 对不起，宝宝，我用2分钟。 And he can be a good math teacher, I think, because being a teacher, it's better not to be genius in that subject. Being a teacher, one of the quality is not smart, is not too expert or too genius or prodigy in a particular subject, because it's hard for a person who naturally understands something to explain it out. I have trouble sometimes to explain some of my math problem because I knew it is this number and it is right, and I could not explain it in a way that struggling student to understand it. So at this time, I asked my student, whoever made it right, do it in front of the class so that I can learn her way, his way of learning. A lot of students who struggle in math class, in my math class, become my best math teacher, and they are so happy. They are so happy because they are generally slow or struggling in it. So they still have, they still are not the best in testing score, but they have some solid foundation through explaining their method. I think it's very important. And so being smart is not a gift, it's a curse. Okay, and we have known a lot of mathematicians, math prodigies. They are some of the worst math teacher. In China, Chen Jingrun was a very bad math teacher. There was another mathematician. He was a bad teacher because use this logic, you can understand. When I was 19 years old, so what do you do when I was 19 years old? 19 years old, I was taking exam and without a life. I enclose myself, and I hate to see people. I hate to see people happy. I hate to see people enjoying life, because our life is just college examination, college entrance examination. I so dislike that. Yeah. I so dislike that age. And I think when I was 19 years old, I was preparing for examination 20 hours, majority of the time, and between these few time we dream, yes. Between this very stressful time we dream, and that's the time we want to suicide, we want to die, and we do not find meaning of life because it's just that particular age. But I survived. I survived. And how to inspire a 4 years old to how to survive, how to inspire 4 years old to love math. Well, maybe it's just too early, right? 2 years old. 2 years old is still a very natural thing. He likes it, he likes it. He does not like it. There's no way you can let him like it. It's more of a natural thing, what I am thinking. And if we like math, we get it. And if we do not like it, then we do not like it. 4 years old. And I think the most important thing is not to punish, is not to let people down. If the 4 years old or whatever years old doing something, doing it slow, and a child will find their path. If he does it slow or if she does it slow, l'enfant un enfant. If the child doing things slow, let him do it slowly. If he does things fast, let him do it fast. Let him find his own way and not push too much. If he does not like math, put it away. Later on, through exercise, through the example as I made, he will get it. He will. It's the rudimental math everybody can do. Those basic math concept is developed. Our elementary math is, and middle school math and high school math is for everybody to learn. Don't worry about it. Yes, you will spend some more time or spend less time, but you will learn it. Okay, so I think this is a good time to sleep. This is a good time to stop. I got one request to do a Chinese story. Let me write it down. Write down your request. Give me 1 minute time. Don't write anything. Don't write anything. Don't write anything. Don't write anything. Okay, I'm back. So starting from now on, I will write down what is your request. Chinese story. 谢谢. The more Chinese language. Okay. Chinese story language. Okay. 所以我们要做学中文的 The Second Life Buddha Teaching Center at Okay, that I do not know. You must be chatting with somebody else. It's okay. Chinese story, Chinese language. 你好. And anything? Otherwise, then you have to use Google Translate. Okay. You must be chatting with other people. Okay, I wait a couple of minutes more when you do your Chinese. T blah blah blah. Okay. T blah blah. Okay, translate the Chinese story. Okay. It may take too long time to translate the Chinese story. In that case, I will do the story in Chinese and in English. And I will tell the story completely in Chinese and then completely in English so that you know. And then one sentence Chinese, one sentence English, something like it. I'm a teacher. I know how to make my student understand. That is my job, don't worry. If I make Chinese story, I will make sure you understand. Okay, T, yes. Any other request? No worries, you are welcome. Okay. Sephora. I love you, I really do. A magazine. Yes, today actually I was planning to do magazine because I got 4 new magazines and calligraphy. Okay, and the fruit. Okay, please, if I miss something, please type it down. I have Chinese story in Chinese, in English, and yes, drawing video, Chinese language, and tea, magazine, calligraphy, fruit tree. I think I heard another one, but I missed. Chinese language, Chinese story, tea, drawing magazine, tea, yes, of course, tea with knowledge, and calligraphy, Chinese calligraphy, and fruit. Okay, that's plenty. I wish you a happy, 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 happy every day. I love you, I really do. How to how to take care of backyard? Yes, I can do it short. Yes, okay. Have a good evening. Taking care of anything is it's a labor work. It's labor of love. My husband took care of it. If you have seen how much he has worked on it, then you understand. It's just watering, cutting, taking care, and your result will come out. First year does not come out, second year will come. Second year does not come, third year will come. First, second, third year do not come, fourth year will come. It's a question of time and labor. I love you, I really do. Bye bye.